the big news, of course, that was revealed this week, that Kevin Riley runs TNT, right? He's with the Turner Network, whatever the network head honcho is called these days, whatever his position is. They've renewed AEW for 4 more years. I remember, Pepperidge Farm remembers, I remember when they owned the wrestling promotion that was drawing 5 million people opposite Vince McMahon's flagship show every Monday night, and they couldn't wait to get rid of it. Now, they have a television program drawing 1/5 or less of that audience against Vince McMahon's C-Team, allegedly, show, and they've renewed them for 4 years. This started to give me pause, and then I realized this is actually the same corporation, the same direct lineage that gave us Jim Herd. They don't know what good wrestling is either. However, apparently we have come to the point, and I didn't realize it was at this point, but perhaps I was wrong. Mark it down in your little black book. Is 1 million people or a little bit under now acceptable numbers for a major cable network in prime time?
Yeah. I mean, that's a big deal for a major cable network. But the other thing is, if you look at how much they're paying.
Fuck, I remember Vince McMahon would have taken a fucking small hatchet and a ball-peen hammer to all of us if we'd have ever done those numbers in the 90s.
Well, Raw is sinking by the week, but if you look at how much TNT is paying AEW, it's a good deal for TNT. They're not paying an extraordinary amount of money for that show.
Well, no, it's less than $1 million a week, right? Which a lot of people say, okay, less than $1 million. How much did Smoky Mountain get? But no, they're doing that's basically paying for the production, right? About probably $700, $750 a week. It's television production with talent, building, etc. Of course, then the gates, obviously, accrue, but yet that's about what you spend on a weekly national cable television show of that magnitude, all in with everything.
Yeah, like I said, it's a good deal for TNT. They're paying a pretty nice rate for a show that I think this week it ended up finishing in the top 5 or something. And, look, all wrestling shows are down. That audience is gone. The professional wrestling business, Vince McMahon, WCW, everything, they drove a lot of us away. And a lot of people are never coming back. And a lot of young people who would traditionally have become wrestling fans, they're never going to become wrestling fans because the wrestling business isn't conducive anymore to getting new people in the door to care about this stuff. It's a different kind of performance, for lack of a better term now. It isn't professional wrestling now. It's sports performance in a wrestling ring. So with that said, I think TNT's really happy with the number, and it financially makes a lot of sense for TNT.
Well, I tell you what, because everybody thought I'd be upset because I said, well, they can't last at this rate. They can't last past fucking tax day, April 15th, right? This was a few weeks ago when they had one of those stinkers. Well, they can if the TV network wants to put them on the air, even if there's 300 people in the building and there's goddamn 6 people watching at home. If they want them to be on, they can be on. But I'm wondering what would their product look like in 4 years if they are indeed still an entity at that point? And will they learn or will they not? And I guess, are we going to have to stick with it and attempt to educate them a little bit?
I think in 4 years, they'll be waiting for a lot of guys' contract to come up in a year because Vince is signing everyone to 5-year deals now. So, I mean, that's really the big question is where are they going to get talent? You know, there was the guy Marty Scurll. Everyone thought he was going to go to AEW. It would be a natural fit. Ring of Honor somehow found money, and they re-signed him. And no one expected that. Everyone expected he would go to hang out and play with his friends. So that's going to be the big question. Where do they get the talent from? Does New Japan eventually end up working with him? I don't think there's too much advantage there for New Japan in that relationship. Where are they going to get new talent, you know, in a year from now?
But no, wait a minute, Brian. They've got too much talent. They can't feature it all on television. That's what we keep hearing and reading in the newspapers. All I know is what I read in the papers.
As someone who has watched every week of their television show, I think that's ridiculous. But also, part of this deal is now they get a second television show. What's that going to be?